What is going on, guys and girls? It is GhostRobo, and he is finally here. Welcome to the Tier 4 Hunters. Welcome to the world of Slim. If you guys are pumped for these new DLC characters, Slim, Sunny, Thorvald, and Crow, including Behemoth, make sure to hit that like button and let me know who you want to see next in the comments down below. But baby, I got to play Slim, and I can safely say he is my favorite hunter, and quite possibly the best in the game as well. We start with his design. He's a freaking fly-human hybrid affected by the mutagen wars, and boy did he come out a lot stronger. His 4 abilities are crazy. It starts off with the healing burst, which of course is the standard medic ability, but Slim's is a larger radius than the rest of the group. After that is where things get real interesting, and I'll be bringing you all the details and goodies on all of these hunters, what they bring to the table, how I think they'll be used, and what you should try to do when you beat them on March 31st. So Slim's main weapon is his leech gun, which packs a pretty nice punch, but more than that, it helps to regen the healing burst faster than normal. So as you dish out damage, you are boosting the regen time on your healing burst, allowing for more heals. So more damage equals more heals. It takes about 4 good shots to regen that healing burst, which is crazy. It's amazing because you can use it on wildlife, you can use it on the monster. You can't use it on your teammates because that would kind of defeat the purpose and be really, really nasty. But anything else that crawls, you can kind of use to your advantage, and you're powering your healing burst via damage output, which is just amazingly awesome. What you saw there is the healing drone, and this is where you send out a fly friend to go and slowly heal one of your teammates over time. I like to use this at all times. I'll send it out while we're moving around the map. I'll send it out during combat. If a hunter who holds a fly is hit in any way, the fly disappears. But it's great to just bring back some of your... Ooh, there's Behemoth already. What's up, buddy? It's great to bring back a little bit of health from one of your lovable comrades, and you'll see I'm just sending it out as best I can. Now, leech gun, healing drone, healing burst, his 4th one is probably the sneakiest of the bunch, and that is the Spore launcher grenade. And what this is a grenade that goes out and disables the monster's ability to smell. It's actually called the Spore Cloud Launcher if we want to get really technical, but it functions as a grenade that bursts over an area, and while in that area, ooh, a very nasty plant. We'll make sure we make him into a giant old mess before we move on here. But that Spore Cloud Launcher, it sounds like kind of an average ability, but in reality, it's crazy effective, because not only does it remove the monster's ability to sense wildlife and where you are, it also takes away health bars, names, and outlines. So basically the monster is running blind, and that sounds like it might have a minimal impact on the flow of battle, but in fact it has a humongous, just devastating effect. The monster, you'll be surprised when you get hit with that Spore Cloud. It's like your arms got exchanged, and now your right is your left and your left is your right, because you're so used to finding the medic based on his blue outline, and you're so used to finding, support based on the health bar, or however you play, and now all of that removed. Man, Slim he packs a punch in almost every category. So he's a great healer, he's a pretty darn solid damage dealer, he's got a really nice support tactic, he's able to heal from afar and up close, and he's able to actually put out more Medicaid than I think anybody else. Like, he is spraying the juices of healing love far faster than Val, Lazarus, or Kyra. I definitely sense that Slim will become the new favorite medic and possibly the new favorite hunter. He's got the most eccentric design, and he's got the most, I think, versatile suite of abilities, because you really are able to be a jack of all trades with Slim. You'll notice the cool animation of my regen coming at me, letting me know I'm making contact, and then I'm boosting back my healing burst. But you're able to kind of get in and get dirty with Slim, primarily because you can pop that healing burst over and over again. I definitely think that in the future there will probably be a balance patch that either increases the number of shots that it takes for Slim to redo his healing burst, or maybe decreases the amount of points the healing burst heals or something. But as of now, like, this guy is just, he is Dr. Jesus, basically. It was hard for Behemoth to take out anybody with Slim. If he gets it down, I guess that's where Slim possibly is at a detriment, but because he can activate the healing burst so often, it seems like it's pretty simple to bring people back up. You can also send over the healing drone, the little fly buzzers, to go bring back one of your fallen friends, but I like the fact that he can play a long-distance game and an up-close game. It gives your Hunter squad more flexibility in terms of what you're trying to do, in terms of tactical arrangements and whatnot. And, of course, you're seeing all the other Hunters here and their abilities on the go. You saw Sunny's shield drone. We'll get into that later. You'll probably see some of Torvald's mortar strikes. You'll definitely see Crow sending out Gobi, the bat creature, and trying to spot the monster via his senses. That purple glow is Sunny's jetpack launcher, but again, this video is all about Slim, and as a main medic player, I fell in love with him. You know, my favorite guy initially was Lazarus, and I love that he was able to revive characters, and soon the monsters kind of proved that they would use that against him, and his lack of long-distance healing became a problem. So I switched over to Kyra, and I really like her, but, you know, her damage isn't the greatest. You can get good napalm strikes in there, and a recent patch, an upcoming patch actually for Xbox, is going to increase like the time it takes to use the Excel field again, and so that's going to kind of lower her efficiency. And so I see Slim just slotting in and becoming the instant favorite. He is definitely my favorite. I was most surprised that the leech gun did as much damage as it did. Right now we're tracking Behemoth via these fiery little paths, and that's what he makes when he rolls. These things don't do any damage to you as a hunter. The ones that do are the lava bombs that he sprays, and they kind of look similar, but you'll notice that these are the tracks Behemoth leaves as he rolls around the battlefield. He has two modes of movement, a slow saunter / walk, and then the roll, and the roll leaves kind of those fiery marks around. I'm sending out more flies constantly. I was able to keep my team pretty juicy the whole way through, and it's not that you can send out multiple flies. Each time you send out a fly, it removes the last. And if you're wondering how you're able to send them out, you're not controlling them at all. As you send them out, it'll place an arrow over your target's head, and that's who it's going to. You can kind of adjust that as the fly is going a little bit, but there's no reason you can't just spawn another one if you need to. I'm shooting a dome, which is silly of me, but maybe I was just drunk on the fact that Slim is so darn awesome. Alright, so we'll take out some of these guys, make sure we clear the battlefield of anything potentially hazardous, and let's get into the fight. Slim, again, he's able to get up close and personal, and I'm interested to see how effective he is against someone like Kraken or Wraith, where getting up close may be more deadly. Remember, if you have seen my Behemoth video, you'll know I talked about how Behemoth struggles with crowd control. He struggles jumping from hunter to hunter and changing priorities quickly. So Slim is able to get in there, use his jukes and jetpack to be very effective, but against a faster monster, even a Goliath that's leaping around the battlefield, perhaps Slim will lose some of his power, and you'll have to stay back more. Because of all the medics, it feels like Slim is the one that plays the least like a medic, in the sense that he's able to get in close and not fear imminent destruction. Now, Behemoth's focuses are a little bit different as well, especially against this group of hunters. Tier 4 is a weird group as we get sucked in by the tongue. I think you're going to really, really love them. Like, they each bring something different to the table, and in a way kind of feel like combos of some of the other hunters. Slim, you know, bringing in the long distance healing, the damage, the up close healing. He's kind of a jack of all medics, and I love that. And again, I'm interested to test him out against the other stable of monsters and see how he fares there. As you can see here, we're faring very well. Again, he does struggle a little bit with downs. Behemoth is able to punish one hunter pretty nicely, so if you're not able to do anything, then you know it's a struggle. But you can send those flies in, and you can use the healing burst to really frustrate the monster. We're playing against Prodigy here, and he's doing a pretty good job. This was recorded at an event with other YouTubers and Twitch streamers. We were playing with Swifter, we were playing with some of the Turtle Rock guys, so a great chance to test out the hunters and the monster. I am now down myself and facing a lot of damage. You'll notice I'm going after the stomach of Behemoth because that is his weak point. As the hunter, you really want to target his midsection because that is where you're going to deal the most damage, especially in his long windups for his attacks. You'll notice that Sunny the support is on the run here, and my little fly guy is following her, trying to keep up desperately. He lives on in spite of his master's sad demise, but Slim is back in action on the dropship. I really love the fact that all these hunters look so cool and creative. You get the sense that the animators and artists just went to town and had a field day designing Tier 4, where I feel like Tier 1, 2, and 3 were kind of your standard Space Marine fare. Tier 4, like, it throws in like a Batman-looking guy with a bat creature, a half-human fly hybrid, a assault who doesn't even have a full shirt on, and a support character who's the first female support and really cool. We drop in right in Behemoth's face, and we're going to try to get that damage and regen on. I think the strategic options for Slim are going to be really interesting. I fire in that Spore Cloud launcher, and my tip to you would be able to use that as much as you can. Monster players I talk to, and myself being the monster, it is devastating when you're not able to smell and see the outline. So I would lead with that, the Spore Cloud, and then come in with your Leech Gun, your Healing Burst, and kind of alternate those. This Behemoth is doing a nice job of rolling into me, dealing damage, and here is where Slim can get himself in trouble. If you're too aggressive, like I was there, and too in the face of the monster and trying to rely on your cycling of Leech Gun, Heal Burst, Leech Gun, Heal Burst, you can get yourself in trouble and leave your team at a humongous disadvantage. So learning sort of the timing of that and when to bail and when not will be a crucial part of really good Slim play. That tongue, we got stasis on Behemoth, but he is lava bombing everywhere and dealing monstrous damage. It's a chance for Behemoth to really show off his strength. He is the hardest monster to play, and it was tricky to beat this group of hunters because they are just a superstar bunch, it feels like. And of course, anything new takes a while to get used to, and you know, we won't really know the true nature of each hunter until we see them face up against every monster and how they intermesh with the other 12 hunters. But I think it's going to be really exciting for everybody on March 31st when you get to play these guys for yourself and see what they're all about. I had a blast with all of them, and I'm going to be bringing you, or already have brought you, footage of all of them, so make sure you check that out. And oh dear Sunny, you are in trouble. One lone hunter with 2 strikes and a very angry and hungry Behemoth using that tongue grab, that fissure, and the rock wall to try to make this all end in terror for the humans. A sliver of life. Can Sunny save the day, bring Slim back in 42 seconds? We want to see him again. I was so excited to play Slim, and he lived up to every expectation and more. By far my favorite hunter. Hands down, it's just, he's my guy. And the Megamouth gets Sunny and says, "No sir, I'm friends with Behemoth and you're not escaping these caves." Slim is not returning to battle, and Behemoth seals the deal with the Rock Fury Crush at the end, and this is where we will end. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know who you want to see next. Thanks for supporting me all along with Evolve. I hope you're pumped for the new characters, the new DLC. We're checking them all out right here on my channel. Until next time, everybody, fantastic day. Thanks again. Drink some hot chocolate. Slim for president. And we will see you all later.